Hey everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the vlog. So in today's episode we are going to start reassembling the engine of the car. We're going to get that controversial rocker valve cover back on the car, and we're going to take a look and see what the car looks like with all the bits and pieces put back together. So let's get on with it. Let's not waste any time. Let's get this car reassembled. Right, it is now time to put this car back together. We've done everything that needs to be done to make this engine in a better, or to make this engine look better than what it was. We've changed all the pipes, all the charge pipes, some of the water pipes, they've all been changed. We've given it a good clean up, even the alternator and the condenser we've painted to make them look decent. So now we just got to reassemble this car, and I think it's about time this engine gets reassembled. We've still got a few more jobs to do, and we will get those done before we start the new project. Yes, the new project is here, and by the time you see this video, if you're a patron, you know what that new project is, but we're waiting for parts. So rather than you have little snippets and bits, we'll get most of the parts in, and then we'll just crack on with the new project car. In the meantime, this engine needs to be reassembled, and it ain't gonna do that by itself, so let's get on and do that. Right, so we've cleaned the rocker cover with brake cleaner, and according to the manual, what we have to do is now use some gasket, in fact some RTV gasket, and we put 6 dobs, one here, one in the corner here, one here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so that's what we're going to do now. Then we'll put the gasket down, and then we can put the rocker cover on. But actually, before we do that, we've got, if you remember last week, I broke this valve here, which happens to be the N75 valve. So the end of that broke off there. Well, fortunately we have a brand new N75 valve to replace that. So we'll do that first, get this pipe on, then we'll put the rocker cover. What I want to try and do is get all the pipes in, and then we'll put the rocker cover, because the rocker cover is obviously painted and I don't want to get that greasy. So the more we can do around here and get that sorted, means the less chance we got of dirtying the rocker cover. So let's get that sorted first. Right, so that pipe now is all done. Everything's connected up, and if you notice, I've used the little crimps rather than Jubilee clips. There's one Jubilee clip. This is the one that came with the car, so I've put that one back for the dump valve. But everything else has got these proper clips on there, which holds them nice and secure. So now I'm going to try and connect this hose to the turbo, which I have to do blind. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Right, so the main downpipe to the turbo is installed, nice and tight. That, and we've got our N75 valve in, and notice that we're using these pinch clips here, which are the proper clips to use rather than Jubilees. Right, next what we got to do is inlet manifolds. So we've got a new gasket and we're going to put the throttle body on there. Now underneath this, it is rough because you don't see that, no point doing that. Same on the throttle body underneath, but we have cleaned up the top here so it's nice and shiny. Okay, so we'll put the gasket on to here, we'll attach the body, then we can start looking at putting that in the car. Now if you remember from the last time, we've got our bung, because that's where the PCV system connected to last time, but we're not connecting anything to that. However, we are connecting our two pipes to here. So we've got our fuel pipe, and not fuel pipe, our fuel vacuum pipe, and also the dump valve pipe. They will go into there, and so we'll replace those. Good. Right, manifold is in, injectors are all plugged in, that's all looking really nice. Now let's get all this pipe work into place and get that pipe in there and get this bit now looking a little bit better dressed. Okay, so a couple of pipes now left to do and connections. So we're going to connect up the throttle body, we're going to connect up the MAF sensor, we'll connect up this vacuum pipe here. All the other pipes are connected up. You can see the vacuum pipes just underneath there, the two of them there, they're all in place. I will be bundling these together like that so that they don't hit anything hot. And yeah, we are definitely making some progress. I've got one thing of concern. I've got this cable here, and I don't know where he goes. He came out from somewhere. He needs to go back in somewhere. So we'll figure that out. But yeah, we're going in the right direction. Right, let's get these cables on. Okay, so it's gasket time now. So we've cleaned the top of the rocker cover, so it's nice and clean. We now need to add the rocker cover. What I might do actually is disconnect this because that's in the way and I don't want to foul anything. So what we need to do, we need to put some sealant, and the specification for the sealant, did I just say that? Really? No, I meant sealant. So this is the sealant that we're going to use. This is an instant gasket, and we need to put this at 6 points according to the manual from Audi. So here in the corner here, just here, and then where this little divot is, we put one here, one here, one in the middle, and then one here in the corner. So those are the points that need to have the gasket. So we'll do that now, and then we'll be ready to put the gasket on. Right, controversy time. We're now going to put the wrinkled painted rocker cover in situ. Like I said, to some people it's Marmite, but I quite like the wrinkle effect. It doesn't, I'm not sure if the camera captures how good it looks, but to me it looks great. Let's put it on the car and let's see how it looks like for the first time. Okay, so it is in. What do you think? I actually think it looks really nice. It's given the impact that I actually wanted. I need to torque it down, but I just need to confirm what those torque settings are and if there's a bolt tightening sequence for the rocker cover. Highly unlikely, but then again it probably will have. But it's definitely having the impact that I want. So you've got your nice chrome inlet manifold, then you've got your red, jet red rocker cover. I think that looks really good. It's had the effect that I wanted, but I'm sure you're going to let me know in the comments below. So let me find that out, and then we'll tighten up these bolts, and then I think we will be in a good place. Now we're not going to get the engine started today. I know we said we're going to bolt out all the front, but there's quite a lot of work to do. Unfortunately, I haven't had a lot of time to do it this weekend because we've been very busy. So apologies for that if you're looking forward to seeing the car back together. But for those of you who are wanting me to go into the new car, there are lots of bits that I need to get for that, and it's not worth me starting that yet until we get most of those bits in, because otherwise what will happen is that you'll just get a video and then nothing for a few weeks as we still wait for the bits and pieces to come in. Okay, so in the meantime we'll continue with this, but I think we're in a good place. Okay, so the bolts were really dirty, so I put them through my ultrasonic cleaner. Now they've come out really clean. Right, let's get those on the car. Okay, so the cover's on now, looking really good. I am impressed with this, you know. Anyway, so what we've got now to do is I've got this plastic tray. So basically this is from a TT, a Mark II TT, and I'm adapting it to fit on the Mark 1. Now what this will do is it will replace the heat tray, because normally you've got the flaps that come over the heat curtain, and to get a new one of those is about £60. Plus I really don't like them, they're quite unsightly. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this instead from the Mark II TT. However, to get it to fit means that we got to strip down all the tape, and that's going to take me a little while, so we're going to make that the subject of next week. So next week the plan is to get the front back on the car and then get the car running. So there'll be a little bit of cleanup to do down here, etc., to make that look nice and tidy. We got a new air filter that's going to come in. That's not arrived yet, and that's one of the reasons why we haven't put the front on. And yeah, that should be it. And of course I still need to discover where that goes. It's a single clip, so it looks like it's a sensor that goes in somewhere. If you know, leave a little note in the comments and I can get that sorted. It may not actually go anywhere, but you know, who knows with these things. So, oh, actually there's one more thing that I need to do today. Let's go and do that now. We have got ourselves a brand new dipstick. Yes indeed. So he goes in there like so, and that's it. New dipstick in, which means we can put him in as well. There you go, dipstick all sorted. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode today, and don't forget to subscribe down here, click on the bell notification so you're notified when we release any new videos. Like, share and subscribe. And apologies that we didn't get the front end as we wanted to, but there's one or two bits still missing and we need to get those in, so it's pointless getting the front on until we get those. But as you can see, the car is looking pretty nice and it's coming together well. So next week we will get the front on, we'll get the engine started, and then we can start moving on with some other stuff, including the ice. Yeah, we got some new ice going into the car and I think you'll like that. So anyway, like I said, if you are one of those casual subscribers who just view, click on that bell notification button and also click on the subscribe button as well. And we will see you next week. Have a good week, everyone.